You said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day 1.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's got him. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got it, looking for a first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On the play. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
They got it. It's blocked. He's got the ball, and it's live.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get the... gloves up to block that kick.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Stockton. Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. He's a touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Wants to pass. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Oh, it's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the move, it's Owens. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Humphries.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Inside the 45. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time.
Oh, he's got some space. Continues to fight for They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end was wide open on the outer part of the field.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Owens. Breaks the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this team.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Finds his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Riley. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Setting up the screen. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They punted away on fourth down. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Humphreys. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. Bulldozes his way through. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Dogs haven't just been hungry, they've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached, they listen, they play so hard, they don't give you a thing.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just shy of midfield at the 47, the defense needs a third down stop. Quarterback may change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Makes it past the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Trying to get the corner. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hit as he throws. open downfield. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's...
There he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Riley.
Complete to the wideout. Gain of 22.
Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there.
Texas A&M, 0.
The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. It's reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to